Morning everybody, Tuesday the 9th of November today, about 7:30 in the morning. I am down the lovely River Wye, as you can see behind me, out for a session I booked quite a while ago with a friend of mine called Graham. We're here to do a little bit of hopefully barbel fishing. I'm sure we'll catch some chub as well. Looks like we've got a nice day for it. It's sort of relatively overcast. It's supposed to be a very overcast day, but it's certainly not that at the moment. Perhaps it will become more overcast as the day goes on. The River Wye it's up. It's a couple of foot of visibility. We might be able to do some trotting today, just depending what swims we find. We've had a walk up and down the stretch. Looks some nice swims to go at. With this level on, it's about getting on for a metre up from its summer levels. But with this amount of water on, we can go at the whole stretch. The top's been sort of, last couple of times I've been here, the top has been unfishable. It's just been too fast. But with this amount of water on, top field looks fishable as well. So we've basically got the whole stretch to go at, just two of us here. As I say, we might do a bit of trotting, but I think to start off with, we'll get and do a bit of feeder fishing and see how we get on with that. That being that, I've come to sort of about the middle of the stretch. A nice bit of water under our feet here, so we can fish in pretty close. Anyway, I think that's probably enough preamble. We'll get down here. As you can see, I've got my gear down here. I'll get in and get into position, and we'll just run through the gear. So, gear for today. I've got my Free Spirit Barbel Tamer and spider on my hat. 2¼ pound test curve, 12 foot. As I said before, these rods will cope with anything this river throws at us. Got the quiver tip top section in today for more sensitivity. Hopefully, we perhaps won't need the sensitivity. Hopefully, we'll be catching some barbel, but you never know. I did the water temperature and compared it to last week when I came with Mick for his birthday. Last week it was 9. This week it's up to 9.6. So it's not warm by any means, but it's up a little bit from last week, so that can't be a bad thing. Now, I've coupled with my Free Spirit Barbel Tamer, I've coupled my Daiwa GSBR LT 5000C reel. Love these reels. Wonderful and smooth. Not too big, nice and light. I've got my standard Barbel running ledger rig on here, which I'll stick a link up there. You can go and have a look how I tie this up. It's much easier to explain in the comfort of my house than out on the bank here. I'll also stick a link to my Barbel hook links. I've got a braided hook link on here, my special sort of configuration I do with that. So again, I'll stick another link up there. You can go and have a look exactly how I tie these up. Now, baits, I've got some luncheon meat. I've got some luncheon meat that's been soaking in some garlic puree for a while. I've also got some luncheon meat that's been fried in curry powder. So we've got some nice smelly baits. I've got my go-to barbel bait, which is Dynamite Hot Fish GLM boilies. They're just glugging in their own matching liquid in there. I've also got some paste in here, which I've made from the boilies and the matching liquid. There's no paste in this range, you have to make your own if you want some. So I've got some there, which I've knocked up, as you can see. Again, I'll stick a link up there if you want to see how to make your own paste from boilies. I've got some Dynamite Big Fish River Cheesy Garlic Groundbait. I've got some garlic hemp in it from Carbon Baits as well. And just some of the matching pellets from Dynamite as well. I'm going to go easy on the feed with the temperature as it is, the water temperature that is. I'm going to have quite a nice day, I think, quite a mild day. But yeah, the water's not too warm, so I'm going to go easy on the feed. I'm not going to put anything in really apart from what goes in on the feeders. And the feeders I'm going to use my ever favourite Guru gripper feeders. Got the large size, I can always go on the small size as well if we need to. I have also bought a few pints of maggots with me as well. If you want to do some trotting, obviously we could do with some maggots, and it may be that we can't get the barbel going on big baits, so we need some smaller baits. So may need to get on the maggots. but I've left those in the car for now, in the cool box. So definitely enough talking. Let's get a bait in the water, see if we can catch a fish. Now we've got a lot of flow on the inside here, a bit of a gully on the inside, so just fishing in there. The further we go out, from about a rod length, the further we go out, the shallower it'll get. A nice gully in here. Now a couple of videos ago you'll have seen me, if you saw it, lose a barbel in here. Unfortunately, the river was up about a metre and a half from where it is now, and it was trying to get into these bushes to my left here, and I managed to keep it out of there, but then the hook pulled. It was absolutely banging through here. It was really strong current in here, so unfortunately that, coupled with the fact that it was trying to get into there, meant I lost it, which is a shame. So that's kind of my thinking with dropping back in here. Had barbel from this swim in the past. Not sure how we'll do with a barbel really, with temperature being as it is. Not great barbel water temperature. It is up a little bit, like I say, from last week, but 0.6 of a degree. I think it's probably still going to be quite hard work. Maybe better off doing a bit of trotting for the chub. See how the day pans out really. Managed to get out in the week as well, 2 weeks running. Managed to sort of have time off work, and where the responsibilities at home have been delegated for the day. Big thanks to my lovely wife. Very damp, muggy day today. But, skies have cleared. Sun's not quite up yet, but only because there's a big hill for it to come up from behind. It's going to be a very bright and sunny day here. If we don't have any clouds, this stretch is facing pretty much south, so you get the sun in your face all day. Pretty much. Well, I've tried meat in there and paste wrap boiling, but aside from a few little knocks, one half decent bite, really had much, so I'm not going to hang about. There's a few feeders full of groundbait gone in there, so bit of bait's gone in. We'll go and try somewhere else, and we'll come back a bit later on, I think. If you've seen any of the previous videos, you'll probably recognise this swim, although the river's dropping and dropping and dropping. As you can see, it's a long way down by my feet down there. Last year, the last couple of times it did. I was sat up there. That the water was that high. I'd say the water was about my head height at the moment when I had that double in this particular swim a week and a half ago. So yes, dropped a lot. Not expecting to be particularly prolific in here. Having given the faster water a go, I thought come and give the slacker water a go in here. Let's get out towards the crease over there. Just see if anyone's at home, if anyone's interested in a bit of breakfast. It's just a case of finding where the fish want to be in these conditions. I've never fished this stretch with water at this level before. I fished it with it rock bottom. But there's clearly some predators out there, because where my feeder's just gone in, a load of fry and small fish have just scattered, so it's clearly a pike over there. Actually did think about bringing a pike here, to be honest, but because it's been a little bit milder of late after the frosts we've had, been a bit milder, I thought the water temperature will be up a bit. I'm not quite feeling the pike fishing yet. I've had a little tap already. Yeah, I'm not really got my pike fishing head on yet. But I'm starting to think that way, certainly. Wow, we're in. Took a while. Very chubby. Not very big either. Well, I'm getting lots of taps and rattles in this swim. And I guessed it was probably a little chub. Very, very awkward swim. It's a long way to the water. There you go. Well, the wind's picking up, as I'm sure you can hear. Move to swim a bit further upstream. I've never actually fished this peg before. Oh, I get splashed. Cast in another bite straight away. It's very chubby, but I'm going to complain about that. Almost at the top of the stretch here. But yeah, a decent chub bite, pretty much straight away. Can't be bad. I think it's very deep. Feels about 3 foot deep with the drop on the feeder. But yeah. We get some bites, can't complain. Well, there's certainly some chub down here. Put a bit of luncheon meat on and gone straight away. Very rapid pulls. This feels very much like little chub. There we go, we're in. It does feel very much like little chub to me. A very awkward swim to fish. Long way down to the water, brambles everywhere. And there he is. A little bit bigger than the last one. Certainly no monster. slightly better fish. Very slightly. No. No, it's not. Well, seems like that swim is full of small chub. Great. We're doing a bit of trotting. There he is. Well guys, as you can see, the sun's come out. Nothing going on the feeder at all. Graham is struggling as well. It's been virtually impossible. I've done the whole stretch, but I've barely had any bites, as you've seen. So what I've done is I have gone back to the car and I've grabbed my Cadence CR10 match number 2, 14 foot, and my Garcia 506 Mark II close face reel and do a bit of trotting. The river's a nice level for it, nice clarity for it, so hopefully we can get some fish going on the float. I've got a Drake alloy stem stick float there, dome top. You can see this a long way away, so I'll carry whatever bait I choose to use. I've brought 2 with me. I've got a few pints of maggots and some small cubes of luncheon meat. So I think we'll start off in here and we'll see how we get on. Well, I'm absolutely gobsmacked that I'm not getting mullered on maggots. I've never sucked maggot yet. The river really does seem out of sorts today. Well, we're in. Doesn't feel huge, but we're in on maggots. Little chub, just about lifted out. A bit cavalier, but sat just under the tree over there. There we go. Wonderful. Now, do not tell your mates we're here. We're in much closer under my own bank than I have been. Crease about half a rod length out, and I just ran that down there and when we got to that tree below. There's another bite. They're starting to tune into the maggots. There we go. Certainly tuning into them now. Well, it didn't feel too big. I'm not too disappointed. So yeah. Getting a few bites, that's the main thing. Just under this tree. It's down below me here. Running the float down under this tree. There we go again. Yeah, same place. Under it went. Lifter, just about. Fab. Wonderful stuff. A little bit better. A little bit. Not going to trouble the clutch, but getting some bites at least. Actually smaller. Oh, about the same. Perhaps it's the same one I've caught 3 times. That was well short of the tree. I think they're moving up to intercept these maggots. Certainly having it now. This is fantastic. They're not big, but we're getting some bites. Lift up just about. Well, not spewing up my maggots, but certainly got a big fat belly. There we go. Down the bottom that time. This one's putting up a reasonable scrap as well. For its size anyway. It's not a big one by any means. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Breaks the day up. Look at that one. They really are like peas in a pod. They're certainly on these maggots now. Well, this is very enjoyable. We're not getting through to any bigger fish. Lift them out just about. But it is very enjoyable. Well, this one feels a little better. Not huge, but feels a bit of stump. Maybe not. Doing a good impression. Well, maybe a tiny bit bigger. Certainly a bit livelier. Yeah, it's a bit bigger, isn't he? I don't know why I keep showing you these fish, they all look the same, don't they? Very weird. It's like the big chub are on strike. I understand not catching any barbel in the day. You know, the water's under 10 degrees, and you know, it's relatively clear and low. Absolutely gobsmacked. I haven't had a chub bigger than, well, about 3/4 of a pound on the float, and a bit over a pound I should think on the feeder. Very, very strange. So here we are, back again. It's 4:30. So we've got about hour and a half fishing time left. So hopefully between us we can at least have one fish. Hopefully between us we can have one each. That'd be ideal, at least one each. Just hoping that perhaps they'll switch on like barbel tend to do sometimes, occasionally, usually. It starts to get dark, not always in my experience on the Y, but they do like the cover of darkness, don't they? My only concern really is the water temperature. That's my main concern. But we'll just see what this evening brings, see if we can perhaps winkle out a barbel, as I say. Be nice if we can. Just back in this swim where I fished. I think this is the 4th time now, so I think it's probably my best bet. It's where my bait's been going in most of the day, trickling in. Just that sort of time where you'd hope the barbel will switch on. It starts to get dark. The pheasants start to roost. Just hoping we get a fish to show you. To be honest, the current in here is so fast. If we do hook anything in here, it'll be a good scrap. So guys, curfew is upon us. It's been a tough old day, aside from, of course, that trotting, which was great fun. Catching all those little chub, but bigger fish have not wanted to play ball today. It's a strange one. I mean, I would certainly expect to catch some chub, some bigger chub. Nothing doing at all. I'm not overly surprised we didn't catch any barbel, although I was hoping that the darkness would bring them on the feed, but nothing doing, unfortunately. Now, I'm not sure exactly when I'll be out next. I'm sure it'll be next weekend. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, despite the lack of larger fish. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your fantastic support. And I'll see you all again very soon.